technology is there, you know, and you could actually make that transition quite well. But from this course I learned there are so many other variables in this equation, you know, for the energy transition, that it becomes very difficult, and that is one of the main reasons why we are not there, or why we are not at the pace that we would like to be. Everything is much more difficult than it looks like, so that would be the main case, I would say.
So the technological side is only one part of an energy transition, but there are so many other innovations necessary, be it social, be it organizational, and the like, you name it, that matter for an energy transition. And many people only see the technological side. And also for many of our students, it's quite an interesting discovery when they first learn about the very different roles of innovations in this transition. We have a very practical assignment where students are asked to go into the field and interview businesses and organizations, individual entrepreneurs that are busy with the energy transition. And here we showcase a lot of different ideas in the market and the obstacles and challenges that they face when it comes to commercializing their innovations.
We look at the policy challenges, the business challenges, we look at the social challenges, and we look at the insights that we have from academic literatures on the ways in which we can overcome these.
Well, for practitioners, I believe it might be interesting to have a look at the Energy Innovation Atlas and see what's out there, to get inspired, but also to learn about the barriers. For policymakers alike, it can be very interesting to see, well, what are the barriers that entrepreneurs and businesses face in our country, and what can be done in order to decrease the barriers and basically push energy transitions to a higher level.
We want students to learn a number of skills in this course. One, we want to foster critical thinking, which we achieve through them using concrete cases that they analyze and actually applying the tools and theories from the class to concrete cases. Two, we want students to develop important expertise in the energy sector in particular. And three, we want students to also learn to communicate effectively the expertise that they have developed and the solutions that they see for important problems that the energy sector is facing.
I think this was one of the first courses that we did that we had to work in more interdisciplinary teams, because in our faculty generally it's all business students. So this was the first course I did that we had someone from energy science and some people who were doing policy studies, and it was a really different way of working because we all had done different types of backgrounds and had learned in different ways. So it was a really interesting way to try and find a more diverse way of looking at things, and we ended up, I think, with a much better project than we would have had if we had done it independently.
I'm really looking forward to work in the energy sector. So I think that keeping in the back of the mind how, as I said, everything is so complex, it will really help me to take into account different variables which I could encounter during my working experience. So I hope that will help me to think in broader sense in my work.